Why is it so important you remember to breathe? Not a big deal, but why? And it's not the shallow breathing that this card intends for you to tune into. It's the deep breath and the expansion of it. That's most important, because when you do, you allow source to flow through you. You allow that moment of clarity to perhaps be witnessed or seen or felt. When you breathe, you get to reevaluate and just allow in that energy of peace. When you are shallow breathing and you're overwhelmed or you're stressed out, it just gets heavier and heavier and heavier. If you're someone that, tends to become anxious or have anxiety attacks, you know that breathing is extremely important, because it keeps you alive, but it also keeps you on top of what's going on. So a few things that we wanted to talk about. So it's not technically a topic Thursday, it's topics Thursday. Because there's a lot of people that have been questioning what personal power is, how to experience it for themselves, how to witness it, how to know what the heck it is and where to find it. It's within you. It is not outside of you. Personal power is not something you can sign up for Jackie's magnificent courses and get. You remember it when you do them. You harness it when you do them. You stand in them much more firmly when you do them, and anything, really, anytime you invest in yourself, because you learn. And when you learn, you discover more about you. And when you discover more about you, you take more for yourself, expansion-wise. And in each time that you do this, you have more to stand in, power-wise. And this isn't power that comes from, I'm the president of the United States and I have all the power of the you. No, it's not that kind of power. Okay? It's not that kind of power, unless your ego's raring and then the ego thinks it's that kind of power. That's not that kind of power that we want to talk about, because that kind of power doesn't last. That kind of power doesn't get you what you want in this world. You cannot get what you want by fear. You can't. It doesn't work that way. It's not meant to work that way. It is not law of the universe. Okay? Can you manifest more fear? Can you manifest more experiences that cause you to experience fear? Yeah, law of attraction, like attracts like. But we want to stand in the power of the knowing of that. Personal power is when we know that we are magnificent, brilliant, magical, creative beings. Personal power is when we remember that by my creation, I experienced this journey. Personal power is recognizing that it's not about anything outside of me that brings me healing, that brings me well-being, that brings me joy or happiness, bliss, love. That it's all in me personally. I'm empowered with power. Personally, I'm with power. We give our power away when we allow things to cause us fear. So if you're right now experiencing money issues, you give your power away to the issues that you're having around money by thinking, forgetting, and not remembering that you're a magnificent being that creates. You create more money. And money's energy. You've got to create the alignment of what you're wanting to manifest. How do you create the alignment of what you want to manifest? You step into it by doing the work around letting go of what's not in alignment with you, which is fear. The reason why it feels so yucky is because it's not in alignment, because you're not in alignment with the truth. This is all an illusion. This is all a game. This is all a stage. This is all a production of what's been going on up here, what's been being felt in the body. You've produced it energetically. What's the biggest takeaway from that? If you produced this energetically, guess what else you get to produce? Your solutions, your well-being, your abundance, your prosperity. But you give your power away by saying, if the universe would just do this for me, if the universe would just open the door for me, if the universe would just show me the way. And the universe is going, what? You forgot who you are. You're the one leading the way. It's like, can we be funny for a minute? Let's be funny for a minute. You get in the car with your Uber driver, right? You get in the car with your Uber driver, and let's just get it real for a full effect. You're in the back seat of your Uber. You say, yeah, I need you to take me to the restaurant. The Uber driver's like, sweet, what restaurant? I don't know. How in the world is the Uber driver going to get you to the restaurant when you don't even know where you want to go? It's not up to the Uber driver. If the Uber driver would just take me to the restaurant, we would be fine. But the Uber driver, which is the universe in this instance, has no clue where you want to go to get you to where you want to be.